No, it certainly has, and it's interesting because China, and obviously how is China gonna react? And my worry is that when you look at we've talked about this before, but I think Xi has totally misplayed his hand, and any chance that China had to surpass us, he squandered on by essentially breaking the pact that made China prosper. And we can talk about that more at some other point. But what I'm saying here is that I don't see how he cannot lose face, right, with the Chinese people.
Hmm.
He's already on thin ice. So he's going to have to come across as being very tough. And yes, it's true that China would suffer more during a trade war than we would, but it would certainly hurt us. And that's been one of these this another contradiction is that, well, we have to get rid of all these cheap products, right? But everyone's complaining that prices are too high. So what's going to happen if we get rid of all these cheap products? So how do you think China is going to
Well,
react?
also, I just want to, because I would do want to talk about that. When we were going through the COVID issue, um, some of the companies I work with make like medical supplies, so gloves,
Mm,
those type of products that really you can only get in China because of the rubber and how
right.
it's really difficult to, obviously their climate requirements are a little different than ours. So that's the stuff that's going to be impacted. It's not just like the cheap goods that, we all know about, but it's going to be also other things like the medical supplies that I think, and also there's a lot of pharmaceutical ingredients that come from China. So that's what's going to be interesting. Sorry,
And
Kurt. I
and
think
it's
I
like
interrupted you.